Welcome back. It seems it's been a while since I sat down and we had kind of a chatty video, if you like. Today I'm going to be talking about 5 ways to entertain the kids because it's October and the kids are off at the moment in the UK. It's really, really cold now, and I thought it would be a great video to put together 5 ways to make sure that they won't just be sitting on their phones and tablet. Just let them do something else, let them do something fun, and have some memories. So let's dive into it. So the first one on my list is a garden adventure. You may say, well, you don't have a garden or your garden is very small. You don't need too much for this. And you can actually go to the park or you can just walk down the street if you like. The only thing you're going to need a small spoon, a little plastic container, and a magnifying glass, and take the kids out and just look for stuff. Just you can kind of turn it into a little bit of, if you like, a little bit of an adventure. Um, you can ask them, just find something that grows because they like grow stuff. Find something that's round, find something that's shiny. So it's a little bit of a mixture of a scavenger hunt, but I think it's a really, really good idea, and it's a very, very well. You can do it anytime, to be honest. All these 5 ideas can be done throughout the year, so it doesn't have to be autumn because you just take them out with all these little bits and turn them into memories. So garden adventure is the number one on my list. The second one is probably one of my favorites. Is a DIY craft, a crazy, crazy crafting session when you just literally you don't have to buy anything new. You just go up to your recycling bin and make sure obviously everything is clean. But then get loads of glue and glitter and let them create something crazy. If you got more than one kid, I mean, we only have a daughter who's turning 9, but if you got, let's say, 3 or 4 kids, then you can actually turn this into a little competition. You can have a different theme. Let's say create a superhero, or create a crazy city, or create something uh, regarding like fantasy. You can go absolutely wild with this idea and give them maybe about 20 minutes, and after that they can present their work, and they can even tell a little story about, let's see, their superheroes, why they chose that. So I think it's a brilliant idea, and it gives them something to do and something to think about as well. So that was number 2. Number 3 on my list, you're probably going to say, oh, it's boring, boring. It's actually a DIY cinema night, but it's again with a twist, because what you could do, don't just like, put the telly on, close the curtains. You can actually let the kids make their little den with blankets, with chairs. They can go crazy. You can give them a little fairy light to decorate. And again, they could also do a little bit of art and craft incorporated with this activity, because you can ask maybe one of your kids to make cinema tickets for the family. The other one maybe could do the snacks, and also with snacks, you can. I did see this. I think it's a brilliant idea. You can actually make this little tray with the kids. Get an empty cereal box, and cut out a circle where you would have your drink, and also maybe cut out a rectangular space on a cereal box that you can put your snacks in as well. And then what you could do, you can just duct tape it, obviously, before you do all this cutting out business, and you can let them decorate it. So you can have your little tray as well, and it's something that you could use, just for materials at home laying around. You can turn this into another session. So so one of them could be responsible for sorting out the snacks, and the other one could maybe do the announcement when the movie is going to be starting. So I think again it's a brilliant idea. You can maybe just pick a Saturday, a Sunday, but everybody's around, and turn it into a fun experience. So from a boring cinema night to something extravagant. So number 4, getting up to the end of my list now. So number 4 would be a little bit similar to the first one, but it would be more like a scavenger hunt. And you could actually go to the park again. You can do this at home, almost like, well, you can kind of turn this into a little riddle, and you can hide little treasures along the way. So let's say if you do it in your garden, you can kind of hide away little treasures, and you can give some riddles to the kids so they would be able to find the treasure. You can even give them like little rewards. Let's say you found this treasure, then you can choose next week's dinner ideas. Or, it doesn't really have to be all surrounded by food, but obviously they would all like a little treat. I'm sure that was number 4 on my list. And number 5 would be cooking. Again, it's not the traditional cooking, it's cooking with a twist. You can just let them do, obviously under supervision, let them cook, let them bake in the kitchen. Obviously, depending on if they are very young, then you can't really do that. But let's say they are a little bit older, then you can tell them, okay, let's do and bake a cake, bake some cookies, decorate some cookies. If you, let's say, if you don't really want them to bake in your kitchen, you wanna, because they could turn it properly upside down, but you can just buy even cookies and you can let them decorate it. You can let them make smoothies. And the fun thing is, let's say that they decide to make smoothies, they can use a secret ingredient. Secret ingredient could be anything, including ketchup. So, and it would be a fun thing to do. So let's say they pick a smoothie and they put their secret ingredient in, and the others will have to guess it. So I think there's a lot of good ideas, and it doesn't cost you, doesn't cost you a penny. It doesn't, you can make it as cheap as you want. When you go out and about, it's only going to cost you some snacks, because then you can just do, for example, when you do your art and craft, you just literally use recycling stuff around the house. So it's a win-win situation. So hopefully you enjoy these 5 steps. We did a Bach Hotel with my daughter earlier this year, and it was amazing. So I'm gonna link that to after this video to check it out. But please make sure, if you do any kind of art and craft, then share it with me. You will be able to find me on TikTok as well, Marshmallow Mommy, and of course I'm on YouTube as well. So please don't forget to check out the video that's coming up. And also I'm going to be linking a few more kind of fun activity ideas and like games and things that we like to do in the description below as well. You will be able to find some Amazon affiliate links. I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Have a lovely day. Take care. Goodbye for now.
These memories